Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. I'm Bob Lennon, president of Thermalwood Canada, and your host for the show today. And today our special guest, Melissa Ellis. You're the owner of Out of the Closet Boutique.
Yes, it is. Out of the Closet Boutique.
Yeah. You were, and one of the main reasons why we're here is that you were one of the winners for the Shop Local campaign that the Chamber of Commerce put together, and you ended up putting a video together that was posted a couple of weeks ago now, I believe.
Yes, I think 3 weeks ago or so.
So what I want to talk about today is that you talked about your business there, but I want to dig a little bit deeper into that. And because, becoming an entrepreneur is one thing, and everybody says it's great to be your own boss, but, there's a lot of work involved in it. And you start your work on Monday morning and finish on Monday morning. Right. So why don't you just go through the process of your work during the week? Because it changes every single day, right?
It does. I have a schedule of sorts. I'm working 6 days a week. I always take Sunday off. I think that's really important for my family. And that they have one good meal a week, I guess. Yeah. And they get to see my face and I do some laundry. And then Mondays, even though we're closed Sunday and Monday, on Mondays I come in either here or at my office at home, and I really do most of my marketing. I pay my bills, I pay my employees, I set up appointments, I do things that I can't do while the store is opened. I like to be on the floor in my store when I am here. I'm here all the time. And even when I'm in my office, the office is just here, I have my door opened. It's an actual open door policy. I super loved everybody that comes through. I want to get to know everybody. And so I feel it's important that my door is open and that I'm accessible to the people that come into the store.
Well, that's what makes your business, right? Because it's the personal side of the thing. And on top of that, your business is to sell other people's products. So you've got to talk to them.
Yes. And we have right now I have 517 people that have items in the store to sell. And local for us, I've said it before when you interviewed me last time.
Exactly.
Tide Head, Acadian Peninsula, including the Miramichi. I do have a few people from away. Alberta, Saskatchewan off the top of my head, Halifax that are originally from here who actually ship their items here to sell. So it is really a local store.
But it's all about networking, right? So, in addition to being in the store and taking care of your bills and setting things up and doing your marketing, there's a number of things there that have to take up a lot of your time. The marketing part is that you sell a lot of your product online. There's work to be done there through there.
They know me well at Canada Post, let's just say.
Yeah. And then it's keep those relationships up with everybody else. And then the inventory's coming in and leaving and changing hands. That's got to take time too.
Yes. We take between 300 and 500 pieces a week. So that's pricing, making sure the items are, top quality, sellable, clean. And then we steam everything before we put them on the floor as well. So Wednesday and Thursday afternoons is when I do my appointments. It's by appointment. You call the store and book it. And, I go through the items. What I think that won't sell in store, I give directly back to the people.
Okay.
And, then we mark it and guaranteed it's on the floor for our crazy Saturdays. Cause our Saturdays are probably our biggest day only because we have people outside of our region shopping on Saturdays. So they're driving up from Miramichi and, Hamilton area and the Quebec side. And then the rest of the week really is, our locals that come in and hang out with us.
Well, the concept of the fact, like you talk about 300 and some suppliers, okay? Just think about it. Let's look at it in that sense. Anybody that has a business do not have 365 suppliers.
It's actually 517.
That's even worse.
Right now, yeah.
So 517 different suppliers, okay? And normally, like a company might have, maybe 50 maximum that depending on what kind of business that you have. And so, we run a business too, and we don't have 50 suppliers. Right. But the thing is that when we order something, we get it in mass quantities.
Yes.
You get them at one item at the time.
Exactly.
So that brings a lot of logistics and management to keeping everything in an order are a lot more complicated.
Yes. Right now, everything is handwritten tags. So you get a consignor number, obviously. And then once it sells, you get paid, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But what I have to say is right now, everything's handwritten. But in January, we're actually going and upgrading to a scanning system, which is going to allow the clients right now that are selling their items in store to look online to see what's sold and how much they have that month already.
Okay.
So that's what I'm currently working on right now. So we're closed for 3 weeks during Christmas, but really it's me to learn this new system that's coming in. So I might take a couple of days and eat some turkey with my family, but I will be learning the new system to get it up and running by the end of January.
Well, that's the other part of owning a business too. You got to keep on evolving.
Yes.
You got to keep on creating, keep on looking at different ways of doing things and not keep the status quo.
Right.
And so, we talked about this just before. You need to create a network of support around you. And where do you go?
I take it from every little person that walks through the door. I'll honestly say that. I have a group of ladies at Women in Business that I can ask anything to. And if they don't know the answer, what's nice about Catherine and Isabel is that they're going to find a solution or they're going to find an answer for you. Web Solutions has been fantastic. We launched our website, which we ship Canada-wide, last October 2020. Since then, our business has grown more than I can even say. And I'm really proud of that for the small region that we're in, that we can actually be more Canadian and reach out to everyone else. My contract with Web Solutions is now done, but that doesn't stop me from having questions. And I can honestly say, Jean-Sebastien, if I make a mistake, and I do, I can reach out to him and he either fixes it or directs me on how to. And I really appreciate that from him because our contract with Web Solutions is complete.
Well, again, that brings to another level the importance of the networking in our area. We are a small area.
Yes.
Like if you're in a big city, neighbors don't talk to each other, but here we do.
Yes.
And we need to support each other. So people got to work together to make things happen.
Right.
And I think that's one of the hidden gems of our region.
I think we're so lucky to live here. And every small business that has succeeded in the last 2 years, especially, they know how much heart you put into your company in the last, I think it's 21 months since COVID-19 has hit us. And, it was tough for a little bit and the unknown was tough. And we really relied on each other. Like, what are you doing now? What's this happening? Are we allowed to do this? What aren't we allowed to do? It was just difficult, but we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, or our new norm now. And seeing people out and about is lovely. You go into the stores and it's not just one or two. You get a handful now. So that's huge.
And I think that the fact that you're relying on the people that come in, the people you work with, you mentioned a while ago, you rely on your husband too.
Yes, he's super smart. I want to just say that.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Brownie points already. But the whole point is that, you shouldn't just look at it as, well, that's what you do, so you don't have any expertise to help me out with, but you never know how people can help you out. Right. I keep thinking what you do on your internet sales. That's one of the things that we've tried to figure out what to do, and we still haven't got it right. But you and I should sit down someday and talk about that, because I think that there's our opportunities. And so we need to start cross-linking. We're not big enough in our region here to have, everything that we need, but we do have everything deep down inside. We do have that expertise to help people out.
Everyone could really help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know something.
We all know something. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Well, listen, thank you very much for sharing this time with us today. And my hat's off to the work that you're doing. And I'm always amazed on, our discussions together and where you've been able to go in a short period of time and what you've been able to do. And the fact that 517 suppliers, it's just mind-boggling for a small little business.
Right. And well, I appreciate you for the second time coming to interview me. Somebody should do this interview with you.
Well, I kind of interviewed myself last week.
I saw that. That was fabulous.
Yeah, didn't have anybody interview me, so I did it myself. So me, myself, and I were sitting there and did the whole thing. But it's a great opportunity for me to go out and talk to people and like yourself that have these businesses and have things to share and stories to share. And I appreciate you sharing them with us.
Wonderful.
There we go.
Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. So there we are. Another edition of Northern Heat for this week, the place that you come to get the stories that haven't been heard yet.